Let me ask you a familiar question. Is this for a grade? Will this be on the SAT or the PSAT or college entrance exams? Let's go back to being a school. I'm here today to express my concern about the priority of academic advancement and our need to invest more resources in the right places and less in the wrong places. This particular book is called Queer, the Ultimate LGBTQ Guide for Teens, and is in high schools throughout Wake County. I'll read some of it for you. Just as there are many different types of relationships, there are a gazillion ways to have sex. Not all gay men have anal sex, nor do all lesbians like oral sex. Not all trans guys wear dildos. It's a rainbow, darling. You'll need to figure out for yourself what you like at some point. Have patience with yourself and get plenty of practice to enjoy sex. Don't worry, very few people will turn down the opportunity for more practice. You can use your hand or hips or feet, or you can rub your private parts on someone's thigh, arm, genitals, butt, and ankles. You may stroke his penis, insert fingers into his anus, or insert fingers into her vagina. If you're going to use a sex toy for anal penetration, be sure to use one that is silicone as long as it doesn't have electrical components. Just boil it for 5 minutes and run it through the dishwasher. I think it's easy to see that this book is of concern. This book is not informational, it's instructional. It's an all-out endorsement and encouragement and playbook on how to discover the rainbow. In other words, to be promiscuous. This book sends the readers, which in our context are teenagers, on a journey to be promiscuous and to explore all kinds of sex. And let's face it, we're talking about teens. If they're exploring their sexuality in such a intense way, they're not studying. They're not preparing for their futures.
The book says this. It says, eventually he finishes and pulls out. And the condom, of course, is covered in SHIT. And he gets mad at me like it's my fault. I don't know about how to clean up down there. He makes me take the crap-covered condom off and flush it. Make sure you want to do it, because it's going to be uncomfortable at first, for sure. But it can be fun, too, even if you don't have a prostate. There are nerve endings and pressure. Just make sure you've taken an SHIT beforehand and cleaned after, preferably with soap and water in the shower, because if you got to go while he's inside of you, it's going to come out gross. When you're ready to get FUCKED, use lots of lube. A finger first. Go slow. It helps if you start out riding him face forward. Then you have more control over how deep he goes, and you can still communicate what you need. Once he's in, you tell him to just stay there for a while so you can get used to it. Then when you give the okay, he can slowly start effing you. If you don't like it, tell him to stop. If you decide to switch holes, use a fresh condom. And be prepared, sometimes SHIT just happens. But if you take it slow, it can be really great. Is that what you celebrate, Lindsay? Happy Pride Month to what? Feces on condoms? Stimulating prostates, whether you have one or not? Is that what you condone? Is that what you celebrate? You sow this filth to children, Lindsay, and you're going to reap it. If you celebrate Pride Month and push this filth on kids, you're going to reap it. It's going to be more terrible for you because you are of age. You're adults. You know what's right. You know what's wrong. Tyler, you're going to reap it if you say nothing and only speak about the black issues. You're going to reap it, brother. Monica, you're going to reap it if you say nothing about it. And you know in the black culture, we don't even condone this stuff. We fight against it.
Our next speaker
stand for
is
truth
Leah
and stand for what is
Carson,
right.
followed by Renee Seckel.